our way that we think of social Darwinism is wrong in two really critical ways. Short term, a highly successful animal will make it through, or a highly successful species, but long term, if it is so successful that it damages the environment that it depends upon, it won't make it through. So the only thing that makes it through long term is whole self-stabilizing ecologies. We're not paying attention to that in the way we create markets, in the way we try and make a business get ahead, or a country get ahead. We can do it at the expense of the world that we depend upon. Okay, so that is slowly suiciding ourselves, as you mentioned. It's the cigarette rather than the gun, but it's still, if I debase that which I depend upon, I am self-terminating. The second thing we didn't get is that in getting social Darwinism wrong is that the animals can't increase their capacity to do their competitive thing quickly, and we can. And as a result, there's a certain kind of stability in evolution where the rivalry of the lion and the gazelle leads to both of them getting faster, but very slowly. Very slowly, the best gazelles that made it through and the best lions that made it through. But if one of them got 100 times faster quickly, right? If gazelles got 100 times faster, all the lions would starve to death in a generation, and then the gazelles would eat themselves to extinction. If the lion got 100 times faster, it would eat all the gazelles, and then it would die. So our ability to have tools extend our predatory capacity, but we're still acting like predators, is suiciding. Yes. And so we need not just, okay, how do we maximally get ahead, our company, our country, our own personal balance sheet, but when we can affect the whole as profoundly as we can extinct species. We can create new species. We can ruin ecosystems. We can create new ecosystems. That's not the power of a predator. That's the power of nature itself, right? There's nothing in nature that has the power that we have other than all of nature. So we can't think like an apex predator because, again, think about a great white and then think about an ocean trawler. And you're like, what the? Think about a lion as the apex predator and then think about a nuclear bomb. So when we have that much power to affect the entire systems, we have to actually become stewards of the entire systems. Now we're starting to talk about conscious evolution by design. Not design, which is just making parts consciously, and not evolution, which is creation of self-stabilizing wholes unconsciously, but the creation of self-stabilizing wholes consciously. And this is what you were saying, how do we become the agents for evolution?
Yes.
It's actually, the idea of being an agent for evolution is not evolution. It's not the mathematics of it. It is a new third thing.
Yes, exactly.
And it's an ecology that has to be the base ecology, but also our technological built world ecology. How do we make a technological built world in harmony with a natural world that is self-stabilizing? That in nature, there is no such thing as trash, and there is no such thing as unrenewable resource. All the new stuff comes from old stuff, all the old stuff's recycled. How do we make a built world that is actually stable, that is metastable, self-evolving? That's the thing that actually I would say nobody ever figured out. The earlier species that the earlier versions of humans that didn't have as big a tools as we had now seem more sustainable just because they couldn't destroy stuff as quickly. But that's the core thing that we actually need to figure out now.